there's a lot of defection points of why people choose not to keep coming back, particularly after the warranty period. But I've narrowed it down to the two biggest defection points. And yes, there are many contributing factors, are tires and oil changes, because that's the single largest purchase they're going to make. And if you don't do a good job while you have them captive, and and they're not set up properly, where do you think they're going? And what do you think they're telling them when they get there?
Well, it's pretty simple. In our area here, which we're roughly, call it 30 miles west of Chicago,
Okay.
where
All right.
most of the stores are at.
Okay.
Even to where I live, which is another 20 miles out, I have a Bell tire and a Discount tire in the same exact parking lot, with a little side road of the parking lot that divides the two buildings. Now think about that for just a second. For everyone that's listening to this podcast right now, there are two tire companies sitting next to each other in the same parking lot, and both of those two companies, the only thing they do is sell tires.
Yeah.
Eye opener. 70% of the consumers that drive up and down our roads past our dealerships, guys, don't know we even sell tires.
I just recently read 33% of the population in the United States doesn't even know your franchise dealership sells. That is bad.
Yes. So we try to do as much as we can with the marketing with the tires, right? Research and studies also show that roughly 70% of the consumers, or a consumer that's told they need tires from that person at the first time, they'll buy the tires. So it starts from day one, right? It starts from day one. I think a solid intro from sales to service is, let's elaborate what our service department can do outside of just your routine oil changes and your warranty repairs because your Bluetooth radio isn't working or what have you, right? Not only that, we're your one-stop shop. We take photos of your vehicle every time you come in for service. We keep track of all your maintenance needs and history of what you have and haven't done. We are a source of all the information that you need for your vehicle, even the condition from videos and photos. On top of this, we offer tires at a competitive price. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, hell, we all get our tires from the same place, even them.
Yeah.
So this is like,
so I think we need to do collectively a job as a whole, because there's no silos in the Rohrman Group. We've gone away from that multiple years ago. Sales versus service and part. No, we're one store. And I think sending that message to the customer from the time of purchase, even if it's their fourth Toyota they bought from us and they bought all their tires from us, we still giving that same treatment on where the stuff is at and what we offer.
you have to. The silos, unfortunately, they still exist out there in a big way, but you don't know this. But for 16 years, I was in retail. A lot of those years I worked for Van Tile, and they're all about process. You know, of course, Berkshire Hathaway owns them now, but it was every single person that bought a car got introduced to somebody in the service department, period. And their first appointment was set. Whether it was time or not, at least it was set. You did the handoff. They felt comfortable what they're driving into and the people they're getting. Is that critical or what?
It's absolutely critical. I'm so glad you brought this up, because within our DMS, we also have a centralized service BDC that facilitates 16 out of 20 of our rooftops, located in Illinois. So they're covering Illinois, Wisconsin.
Sales and service?
We have one for service, only
Okay.
service, and then we have another one for sales.
I love it.
So they focus strictly on that. The next step was you do have a sales service intro, and sometimes maybe service isn't there. You know what I'm saying? That the deal goes late. I mean, heck, I've been in the business. I signed for cars that past 9 o'clock at night, right? But now we have it set up within our DMS at the time of finance, right when they book the deal. A little message pops up with a window, and you can set their first service appointment with the calendar. So now that pushes into a scheduler. So now that's a separate scheduler that our BDC follows up with to continue staying in touch with Russ that your oil change or your first service is due.
Did everybody out there just hear what he just said? If not, back up and replay that one.
It's absolutely critical. Rewind and play that, guys. We track our first appointment set from our finance managers from the finance side. It tracks them by their user name and profile, so we could track it. And then we also have the ability to track our next service appointment from the advisors as well. So if they're falling a little behind, you know what I mean, or not doing it, that's the manager's responsibility to sit down and coach them up and explain purpose why. And plus, you're a service advisor. You want to have that relation with the customer. You want that customer to come back and ask for you. It's almost like a salesperson. They want the repeat and the referrals to come back. Do the same thing in service.
And
It's
they have
not
more
much difference.
experience.
We're selling time and parts.
Yeah, they have more experience at selling and customer relationships than even the sales team does. They have so many more opportunities.
And now just take advantage of it and use it to your advantage.